I enjoyed my previous time in Colorado, but living in Pennsylvania has had its perks. It started simply enough on a backwoods tourist line, and for some reason everyone assumed it was Strasbourg. They're not backwoods at all. I just don't understand it. But anyway, I eventually wound up in what is now Steamtown National Historic Site. The next 2 decades were passed with new friends, long excursions, and a beautiful part of the world to run through. It was glorious. Until I was pulled from service with frame issues. That should have been the end. Rumors of my retirement have been highly exaggerated. Many offers came forward to repair me, including one from a certain trainmaster in Colorado. He arranged to have me repaired at his expense and have me sent back to Colorado. They didn't take long to overcome the difficult repairs. I was on the way back to Colorado when I was contacted by the K&L Railroad, a small contained line circling through mountains with apparently plenty of steam engines still in revenue service. From what I heard, it was heavily inspired by the San Juan West. So my engineer, Mr. Geist, and I figured we'd check it out. I'm interested to see what this place is like. In fact, I only have one question. How do you pronounce the railroad name?
Knokov Loqwalitee. And thanks for responding to my inquiry. I'm the man responsible for this place, but you can just call me Trainexpert.
I'll wait for the proof to that name.
So tell me, what do you want us to do?
I want you to become more acquainted with the line, as well as the other engines here. So, I'd like you to take 10 tall boxcars at the steel mill up to the other end of the line. All my other engines are out and about today, so you should be able to get to meet them all.
Really? Just like that? No paperwork or drawn-out inspection?
That stuff is for bureaucrats. I run things quick and painlessly. It'll be like you've been here forever.
I'm liking this place already. I just need to turn around. Where should I do that?
The roundhouse. You might notice that it's covered up. I had to add a roof after some people started getting nosy on the property.
Huh. I hope the ventilation is good.
Go on ahead to the roundhouse. I gotta take care of some of the other engines, and then I'll join you.
Sounds like a plan.
Take care, Clyde.
It's Craig.
Oh, sorry. I'm always getting names wrong. I'll fix it soon.
That's okay. Train knower.
Craig,
Yes, Mr. Geist?
do you notice these rails?
That they're small and look a decade out of date?
And that freight train?
1950s cars in the 21st century. Well, he takes his preservation seriously.
Well, regardless, I haven't seen a place like this since San Juan West. And by that, I mean 1970s era San Juan West.
Well, here's one of the locals. Maybe he can tell us more.
Hello, my name is Randall.
Hello there. Call it strange, but you're not the first Rio Grande 280 I've ever met. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks.
You even sound like Dan. Do you share the same voice?
Who's Dan? I am Randall.
Well, okay, Randall. What can you tell me about this route?
My name is Randall. I was built by Lima in 1925 for the Rio Grande.
He's clearly defective.
I'll say. You would think they would have rewired his personality by now.
Designated a C-48 class for use on the Denver and Rio Grande Western. Utilized in both helper service and freight service. Utilized in both helper service and freight service on lines including Moffett and Durango. Retired in 1951 for use at a gravel pit outside.
He's still
Loveland,
talking,
Colorado.
and his voice is so monotone, it could put you to sleep.
He's dedicated. That's all.
Let's just get that freight.
Can we get that hook out of the way? Thanks.
I'm seriously getting some flashbacks to the older San Juan West days.
Yeah, I remember those days. The interactions, the sunsets, the numerous derailments.
Well, look, Trainmaster said you're invited back, no question. Remember when he invited Nathan back?
I sure do. I just want to keep my options open. Trainexpert was very interested in adding me to the roster.
Well, whatever you decide, I'll let Trainmaster know. I'm sure he'll respect your decision.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Hi, I'm Craig. Who are you?
Hello, I'm Cindy, the main passenger engine. I'm running the Knokov Queen service to Loqwalitee today, and I'm due out now.
So, this would be the top-end express service for this line.
Pretty much. The ride takes passengers up the mountain and back down again. It costs $450 per person.
Your prices are that high?
No, $450 is what it costs us to run per person.
Huh, I see. Well, I wish you luck, Cindy. I'd best be on my way. At least she didn't talk for 5 minutes straight.
Didn't you have any hard feelings? She doesn't remind you of...
Sydney? Oh no, we're fine. I found her on Skype and we talk on there all the time.
Fair enough. By the way, if that's how they're running passenger trains, then they're doomed. Trainmaster only runs the limited to show off, not using ratty cars like those.
Well, maybe their freight business makes up for the loss in passenger revenue.
That's a good point. After all, Amtrak is still around for a reason.
Hey there, my name's Craig. What's yours?
Hank, I'm a Texas and Pacific 482 from Sparta, Texas. I'm just waiting to get this coal train to the yard.
But this is the yard.
Yes, and I'm going to it. Take care and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay then. Also, get your stack checked out. It's putting out an excess amount of steam.
I thought this was normal.
Ah, hello again, Clyde. Are you enjoying yourself?
It's Craig. I believe so.
This place is rather off to me.
Yes, I admit the engines here are a little off-center. We're working to upgrade their personalities later this year. If you have any suggestions, I welcome you to stay and help.
I'm tempted. Let me take those boxcars up and then we'll discuss.
Excellent. Alright, my switch engine will take care of that. This is my newest switch engine, Bill, and I got a sweet deal for him off of eBay.
Oh, well, hello, Bill. Are you gonna tell me your whole life story as well?
Oh, don't worry, he's the craziest one of us all. Everything he says is a non sequitur. But he's already one of my most trusted engines.
I can pull 900 to 1,000 freight cars by myself.
Much like that. Someone emailed me about him being on sale. They even offered a free paint job if they could work here.
That's a lot better than if you had bought him off my list.
Sure are a lot of boxcars here for a steel mill.
Just a steel mill. It's not like I'm hiding payout or anything.
I guess that makes sense.
Master Funbar, and I'm the Ford addition to the Roundhouse.
He's crazy, I love it.
If I had a nickel for every insane tank engine I ever met.
Yeah, he certainly seems familiar.
Get out here on my signal.
Wait, what?
Bill, that's enough. Move on. Alright, Craig, I'll be joining you for this trip uphill. May as well point out the other engines and locations along the way.
Do any of them have distinct personalities?
They certainly do have personalities.
Let's just move these baby Ruth boxcars. This is like taking candy from a baby. Surely a smaller engine would be better suited for the job.
And this is one of our smaller engines, Andy.
Howdy. I'm a brash old-timer and I ain't got no time for your silly modern engines.
I'm pretty sure you're only a decade older than I am. Anyways, aren't you a Penzi engine?
What are you talking about? I was built for Santa Fe.
But that clearly is a PRR-style design.
Oh, forget it.
Are you insulting my engines?
No, but I know when we're beat.
Keep an eye out. Trainexpert has cameras everywhere.
So I've heard. And to be honest, they're pretty obvious.
Can we just concentrate on the boxcars, please?
Nice to see some more freight engines here.
Yep, that's Lee and Clark. Lee is based on a Frisco 482, which can be found in Baldwin. And Clark was based in Saskatchewan.
What are you talking about? He's a Santa Fe engine!
Hello. We are taking this very heavy train down the hill.
Very steep. We needed 2 engines.
Really? That train doesn't look very long at all. You shouldn't even need helpers going downgrade compared to an uphill trip.
There's a difference?
Yes. You either feel more weight pushing against you, or hardly anything. For a steam engine, you sound like you were built yesterday.
Well, this little event is due back in Knokov Yard before the day's done.
Okay. Sounds easy enough. But you don't need to double-head it. Unless either one of you has faulty air brakes.
I don't understand.
Not surprised.
I hear the rails squealing. Who's approaching now?
Oh, Craig, I need you to stop here, please. There seems to be an issue with this engine.
What's his name?
My name's Ethan. I'm a New York Central mountaintop built by Alco in 1937. I can't stop.
Sorry about that. This is an electro dart. Made them myself. It shuts off the engines when they go a little haywire. Don't worry, it doesn't hurt them. They don't feel pain.
Well, actually...
Not now.
Excuse me, just give me a minute.
His drivers are spinning. They're not moving at all.
And his tender is way too small.
Seriously. I'm one weird thing away from getting out of here.
I'll say. Cameras everywhere, engines with odd or sometimes no personalities. I already miss Steamtown. Well, I miss Colorado.
Want to make a run for it?
I haven't gained self-control yet, so I'm probably not going to end up like that.
All fixed. How do you feel, Ethan?
I'll feel well. I just want to take these hoppers down the hill to Knokov.
Not so fast. We need to get out of the way first.
Who is running these engines anyway?
Now that you mention it. Say, do you get the feeling we're going in circles?
No. Why?
No reason.
And my last engine, Carey. He's an 060 from the Grand Northern Railway.
Great Northern Railway.
Isn't that what I just said?
Of course. What do I know? Let me guess. The train is too heavy to go down a slight downhill grade.
We're taking this train to...
Knokov, right? There are only 2 places on this route anyway.
I understand.
I don't either. And what is your number anyway?
My name is...
Error. What is wrong with this place?
It's been wrong since the beginning. He's a switcher for crying out loud. Why would Cindy, a Pacific on a downhill grade, need help from a switcher who, incidentally, is only an 040?
You mean I miss a driver? Ah, tater tots.
What?
The conversation is triggering me. Clyde, I'll see you tomorrow.
What a surprise. Hello, Cindy. Is this train really too heavy?
Scrap me.
What?
That's enough!
They'll change you too.
She's crazy.
They'll rewire.
Take her back to the roundhouse. Now.
That's it. Enough crazy for one day.
What?
Craig, I'll meet you down in Knokov. I'm calling a taxi and heading back to Colorado myself.
Don't leave me here!
I'm out of the cab. Try and stop me.
Wait! And he's gone.
Is he serious?
He'll be fine. I'll meet him down in Knokov.
Things are a bit imperfect, I admit. I asked your old boss numerous times for his advice.
O'Malley?
No, the train master. He was my idol. He developed this tech, so I figured he could help me with my own version. A simpler, lower-tech implementation based on historical data and personality.
I think there's a lot more to it than that. Safety, for example.
Well, I'd like you to help me fix it. I greatly appreciate your input.
How about no?
All right. Sorry to have wasted your time. Just do me one favor. Take these scrap loads down to the mill, and I'll make sure you get back to Colorado.
Fine.
Sorry about the rough day.
It still beats being dragged around by a diesel.
All right, we're coming up on the steel mill now. Just go ahead and drop the cars on the main line, and Bill will switch them for you.
I'm fine with that. Look, it's fascinating to see the tech when it was being experimented on, but I can safely say I'll never have to see it again.
That's weird. Bill isn't supposed to leave those there.
We can wait.
Nah, you can just shove them up the line. What could possibly happen?
Oh boy. Okay, drop the loads.
I have to say, you handle this a lot better than the others.
Well, I am a Kingston original. They built me well from the beginning.
Is that so? That should be it. I'll just talk to Genesee and...
She's escaped!
What the f*** is that? She's coming right for us, that's what!
We're trapped!
Not for long. The shroud is thicker than I thought.
What is going on?
She stopped clearing her tracks.
Okay, that's it. Trainexpert, I don't know what you think you're doing, but you can't possibly think you'll get away with that.